kitchen islands has become the undisputed heart of the modern home. And when that island is made of wood, it becomes something more than a workspace. It becomes a gathering place, a focal point, a piece of furniture that shapes not just how you cook, but how you live. A wooden kitchen island is where you chop vegetables and help with homework, where you have your morning coffee and your evening glass of wine, where friends gather while you cook and family lingers after the meal is done. It is, in the truest sense, the center of home. The appeal of a wooden kitchen island is not hard to understand. Wood brings warmth to a room that can often feel cold and industrial. Kitchens are filled with hard surfaces, stone countertops, stainless steel appliances, glass, and tile. These materials are practical, durable, easy to clean, but they can also feel sterile. Wood counteracts that. It softens the space, it adds texture and grain and color. It makes the kitchen feel like a room, not a laboratory. A wooden island anchors the space, providing a visual and emotional center that draws people in. The size and shape of a wooden kitchen island should be determined by the size and shape of your kitchen, not by a catalog or a trend. A large kitchen island in a small kitchen can make the space feel cramped and difficult to navigate. A small island in a large kitchen can feel lost, insignificant. The island should fit the room. It should leave enough space for traffic to flow around it, typically at least 36 inches on all sides. It should not block sightlines to important features like the stove or the sink, and it should be scaled to your needs. If you're an avid baker, you may want a large unbroken surface for rolling dough. If you do most of your kitchen on the stove, you may want a smaller island with storage for pots and pans. The island should serve you, not the other way around. The choice of wood for a kitchen island is a decision that will affect your daily life for years. The island will be used constantly. It will be cut on, spilled on, leaned on. It needs to be durable. Maple is a classic choice for butcher block countertops because it is hard, dense, and resistant to wear. Its pale, even grain provides a clean, bright work surface. Walnut is softer, but its rich, dark beauty is unmatched. A walnut island becomes the focal point of the kitchen. A piece of furniture as beautiful as it is functional. Oak is hard and bold, with a pronounced grain that adds texture and character. Cherry is softer still, but its color deepens over time, rewarding patience with a rich russet glow. Each wood brings its different personality to the island and through it to the kitchen. The countertop is only part of the island. The base matters just as much. A wooden island can have a solid wood base with cabinets and drawers for storage. This is the most practical option, turning the island into a storage powerhouse. Pots and pans, baking sheets, cutting boards, pantry items, all can be tucked away within easy reach. The base can be painted to match the kitchen cabinets or left natural to showcase the wood. Alternatively, the island can have open base with shelves or a simple frame. This creates a lighter, more airy feel, but sacrifices storage. Some islands combine both with cabinets on one side and open shelving on the other. The choice depends on your needs, your space, and your aesthetic. The placement of seating is critical to the island's function. If you want people to sit at the island, you need overhang. The countertop should extend beyond the base on one side, typically 12 to 15 inches. This provides new space for stools. The height of the seating area should match the height of the stools. The finish of a wooden kitchen island must be practical. The island will be exposed to water, oil, and the occasional knife slip. A penetrating oil like tung or mineral oil is traditional for butcher block countertops. It soaks the wood, protecting it from within. There is also the question of mobility. A kitchen island does not have to be permanent. A freestanding wooden island on casters can be moved as needed. I'm curious about your own kitchen. Do you have an island? Do you wish you did? What would you use it for? Prep, storage, seating, or all of the above? Let me know in the comments below. So until next time, happy decorating.